everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be looking at my collection of Narciso Rodriguez fragrances. I am really excited for today's video because I think they are a fantastic perfume house. They have a really unique, distinctive style, and I really enjoy all of these fragrances that I own from the house. So I will go through all of these with you, and then at the end of the video I will let you know which ones I've actually decluttered from this house and my reasons why, and I will also let you know which ones are my all-time favourites. So get yourself comfortable and relaxed, grab a wee drink, and let's get started. Okay, so the first fragrance I have today is Narciso Rodriguez For Her Eau de Toilette, and the one I have is actually a limited edition version of it. It's a 75ml generous spray size, and I have to say, you guys, I absolutely love this fragrance. This was my first purchase from the house, and this is actually my second bottle of this particular fragrance, so it was a repurchase of mine. Now I will go through the main accords of this scent. We have musky, powdery, white floral, citrus, floral, fruity, woody, animalic, amber and aromatic. And the notes themselves, we have orange blossom, osmanthus, bergamot, musk and amber, and vetiver, vanilla, and also patchouli. So this fragrance, it's very bright, it's very musky, and it's quite floral as well. It also has a powdery, balmy kind of texture to it, maybe even slightly creamy. And it's just absolutely wonderful, you guys. So the thing that really surprises me about this one as well is the fact that it's an eau de toilette, but it's actually extremely strong. So this perfume lasts and projects very, very well. And I almost feel like it's stronger than the eau de parfum version of it. It's very, very feminine to me as well, and extremely versatile. So as much as I enjoy wearing this one day to day, I also think it's a great fragrance for like a date night or maybe a dressier occasion. It's just absolutely fantastic. Definitely very heady, very intoxicating, very musky. As with all of the Narciso fragrances, they do have this prominent muskiness that's very sort of recognisable to the house, which I really like. It's kind of surprising to me in a way because musk is a note that I don't always get on well with. In fact, I'm quite picky when it comes to musk in perfumes, and pretty much all of the fragrances from Narciso Rodriguez I at least like. I think that they're all really nice, and the musk is done very, very well. So it never smells scratchy to me, it never really smells synthetic or harsh or anything like that. So yeah, I just absolutely love this one, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments of the EDT. Also, let me know if you prefer the EDP over the EDT. To me, they're very, very different perfumes, and I find this quite surprising actually, the fact that they are called the same thing, just EDP and EDT, because to me they're like two completely different fragrances. I've tried the EDP briefly a few times and it just smelled completely different. Like, it has emphasis on the rose, the peach, the musk, whereas this one it's more those like balmy white florals with a kind of powdery nature with the brightness and the muskiness as well. So they're just like completely different in my opinion, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. And that one is Narciso Rodriguez For Her, and this is the Eau de Toilette version. The next fragrance I'm going to be talking about from this house is Narciso the EDP, and this is it here in this really nice cube bottle. Quite an iconic, striking look in my opinion, and I just really like this one. So this was actually a blind buy of mine, I think, and it was quite risky in a way because I'd heard really mixed opinions on this one, but as it turns out I really do like it. So the main accords of this perfume, we have woody, musky, white floral, powdery, aromatic, lactonic, rose, animalic and earthy. And the notes themselves, we have gardenia, white rose, musk, cedarwood and vetiver. So to me, this is the creamiest fragrance out of the whole Narciso Rodriguez line. It's got that beautiful combination of that silky smooth musk and also the gardenia to just create this like very silky creamy feeling to the fragrance. It's just absolutely wonderful. There are no harsh edges to this fragrance whatsoever. It just kind of it just cocoons you in this very comforting, natural smelling, beautiful, smooth, creamy scent. It's just wonderful, you guys. And I would say, oh, I've forgotten to bring my wee blotters through today. Oh, that's really annoying. I'll just smell it from the bottle then. I would say out of the whole line, this one is possibly the least sweet, or it's the most sort of natural smelling one, I would say. It's almost that kind of smell that if you smelt it on somebody, you might even wonder, is that just their natural scent? Because it does have that very natural, alluring quality, almost like your skin, but better, you know? Let me know what you think of this one, because I know, in fact, I think out of all of the Narciso fragrances, this one could potentially be the most polarizing fragrance. I've heard very mixed opinions on this one, with some people loving it and others really not liking it at all, actually. So I'd be really interested to hear what you think of this one in the comments. Do you think it's too harsh? Do you think it's too masculine? I have heard that from some people. But for me personally, it's wonderful. I really like this one. I find it very easy to wear. This one I would say feels more casual than the EDT. The EDT could be dressed up or down, whereas, I mean, so could this, but this one somehow feels more casual to me, whereas this one could be more like glamorous in a way. The EDT is definitely a lot sweeter as well. This one isn't really sweet to me, and it feels more like a kind of casual, everyday, easygoing type of scent, you know? I just really, really like this one. I do think it would make a beautiful signature scent as well, as would all of them from this line, to be honest. But yeah, I think this would make a great signature scent. It's very easygoing. It's the type of scent you can just throw on any day. You don't have to like think into wearing it. It's just one of those really easy to wear fragrances, and I think it would be great for all year round as well. Apart from the high heat. So I would avoid wearing this in the high heat, but any other time of year I think this one would be really great. So that is Narciso, the EDP, the white cube. I think it's fantastic, and I do have a bigger size bottle here. I think this is the 90ml. So yeah, I've got plenty to get through here, and it was a blind buy of mine. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, and that is Narciso EDP. Next up today we have a really popular fragrance from the line, and that is Narciso Poudrée. Now I know many of you guys love this one. This is one of the sweeter perfumes from the line, I would say. It's probably on par with the EDT, with how sweet it is, and I will just go through the main accords of this fragrance. So we have musky, white floral, woody, aromatic, powdery, sweet, rose, vanilla, balsamic, and warm spicy. And the notes themselves, we have jasmine, rose, and orange blossom. Then we have musk in the middle notes. And in the base notes, we have coumarin, cedar, vetiver, and also patchouli. So I love this perfume, you guys. That is no secret on this channel. I've talked about it a lot over the last couple of years of being like on YouTube. This one has featured a lot in my videos. Oh, it's just wonderful, you guys. This fragrance is just wonderful. Oh my gosh. So it's very sweet, it's woody, it's aromatic, it's musky. It also has those nice floral elements in there to offer some balance, but I would say primarily to me it's more of a woody, musky, sweet scent. Floral notes are more kind of upon the initial application and when you're first smelling it and things like that. And then I would say they subside to leave more of those like woody nuances coming through. It's definitely a nice powdery scent as well, very, very musky, very sensual. This has almost like a comforting feeling about it as well. It makes me feel quite pampered whenever I wear it. It has that slightly clean feeling as well, like as though you've just been on the most luxurious sort of spa getaway and you've had all of these like pampering treatments done, you know, and you're feeling incredible about yourself, you're very on point, things like that. That's what this fragrance gives me, and it's just wonderful, you guys. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. Let me know if it works for you as well, because although many people do love this, I know some people who are not like the biggest fan of it. I think the powdery quality in here isn't always to everyone's taste. I think it can actually be a bit much for some people, which I can understand, because when I first tried this, I didn't actually like it, believe it or not. It was when I first purchased this fragrance, not this very bottle, but when I got my first bottle of the EDT. At the same time, I also briefly tried Poudrée and I recoiled, you guys. I recoiled at it. I really, really did not like it. I much preferred this, you know, but with time, I would say, I don't know, maybe my nose changed, maybe my tastes have changed. Bearing in mind this was quite a number of years ago that I tried this and didn't like it. So anyway, when I first tried it, I didn't like it at all, believe it or not. And now it's a fragrance I just feel like I couldn't really be without. It's just an absolute staple. It's very feminine. It makes me feel incredible. It could be glamorous, like again, it could be dressed up, but it's still extremely easy to wear and versatile, which I love in perfumes. I love when they're versatile and when I don't really have to like think too much into spraying it, you know, when I can just reach for them and it's no big deal. That's something that I really appreciate in perfumes, and that's what this fragrance does as well. So that one is Narciso Poudrée, a gorgeous, sweet, natural smelling, enveloping, woody, musky, slightly floral, sweet, beautiful fragrance. Next up today, we have a relatively new addition to my collection, and that is Musc Noir. And I have to say, I really, really like this one, you guys. I think this one is incredible. It has a really pretty bottle with that kind of peachy pink coloured juice. And yeah, the same kind of shape as the For Her, I suppose, but just with a slightly different look about it. And this fragrance is just incredible, absolutely incredible. Wow, you guys, let me know if you've tried this one as well. This is something else, seriously. This is actually unlike anything else I've tried. It has something very, very unique about it, but in my opinion, it's still very likeable and things like that. So I'll go through the main accords with you. We have musky, powdery, fruity, sweet, leather, vanilla, and almonds. Okay, and the notes themselves, we have plum, musk, heliotrope, and suede. And I wasn't in a rush to pick this one up at first because I was kind of put off by the idea of a suede note. Now, I'm quite sensitive to any sort of leather notes in fragrances. If it's too much, I will not be able to wear the fragrance, you know, like I'm very sensitive to those kind of notes. And I kind of had it in my head that the suede in here would be too strong. I think especially as there aren't actually that many notes, I was sort of thinking, oh, well, you're really going to be able to smell the suede because there aren't even that many other things to kind of like disguise it, if you know what I mean. So I really put off purchasing this one. I mean, I only picked it up, I want to say a month ago or a few months ago, that type of thing. But I'm really glad I decided to get it in the end. This fragrance is just absolutely incredible. So I would say the suede, the heliotrope and the musk all coming together, it creates this like velvety kind of texture. And I also heard Moon Perfumes mention that on her channel about this one. I have to completely agree. It does have a texture to it. It's got this like luxe kind of velvety feeling about it, and I definitely think the suede is contributing to that. There's also a really, really gorgeous sweetness to this fragrance. Again, it smells quite natural, like a natural sort of sweetness, but it's definitely quite sweet. I would say it's maybe on par with the likes of the For Her EDT. I would say it's probably on par with the, maybe Poudrée is slightly sweeter, but these three are a similar kind of sweetness, if you know what I mean. But anyway, this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. It has that subtle sweetness in there, you guys. It's just so alluring, velvety, magnetic. Oh, kind of bright in a similar way to the EDT. Not quite as much though, because the EDT has bergamot and orange blossom and things like that to really lift it. But this still has kind of a slight brightness to it. Again, you've got that kind of creamy fruitiness in there from the plum. It's also quite unusual, I would say. I just absolutely love this one, you guys. This has a slightly powdery feeling to it as well. It has like a powdery, musky feeling. It's not as powdery as Poudrée, but it's still kind of powdery. It's just absolutely incredible. Every time I smell it, I can feel myself wanting to smile. It's a true experience smelling this, I have to say. Like, it's really, really beautiful, you guys. I've been quite addicted to this one lately. You might even be able to see the dent. Now, I've not had this for any length of time at all, really. Considering I have so many other fragrances in my collection that I could be using, to me it's quite significant the fact that I've used that much of this perfume already. So anyway, that one is the Musc Noir, a really beautiful addition to my collection, and one that I've been really, really enjoying. Next up today, we have another new addition to my collection that I picked up the same time as Musc Noir, actually, and that one is Musc Noir Rose, the newest one from the house, actually. And this is the bottle here. Again, very, very pretty. I can't decide which bottle I prefer out of these two. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments. Part of me almost likes the fact that they have tinted the glass of the rose to create that very nice chic sort of look to it, but part of me quite likes the simplicity of this one. But anyway, let me know which one you prefer in the comments. Now, this fragrance, I would say, is a really welcome addition to the line, in the sense that if you didn't really get on well with any of the previous releases, I think you might even still like this one. So this one is a sweeter version. I would say it's the sweetest one that they've come out with, you know, full stop. And they've also added in a nice sort of rosy nature to it. They've also added in some vanilla as well. So I'll just go through the main accords and then the notes again. So the main accords, we have musky, rose, vanilla, powdery, fruity, sweet, tuberose, white floral, citrus, and animalic. And the notes themselves, we have plum, bergamot, pink pepper, musk, rose, tuberose, and vanilla. So to me, immediately that fragrance sounds like more mass appealing, more easy to like, very appealing, very flirty, quite girly, you know? And that is what this fragrance feels like to me, for sure. This fragrance is creamier than Musc Noir, it's silkier, it's definitely sweeter, and of course it's rosier. It also has kind of a sparkling quality in there, like a nice, bright, happy, sparkling quality from those opening notes that they have in the perfume, the pink pepper, the bergamot. It really lifts the fragrance, and it really complements the sweetness that's in here as well. In fact, I would say if you really like Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, if you already like that, then you'll probably like this one as well, because they're not super similar, but I would say the mood of them is similar to me. And this one is almost like kind of a more toned down, dewy, muskier version of Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. Of course, I'm oversimplifying it there, but you know what I mean. They're kind of similar to me, and I feel like if you already like that fragrance, you may like this one as well. The only thing I've noticed about this one is it does seem to be a little bit on the softer side. For all, this is still quite a musky scent. I would say it's more balanced with the other notes that they have introduced, and even if you're not the biggest fan of musky perfumes, I would maybe still give this one a try. I wouldn't blind buy it, but I would maybe like give it a chance, try a tester in a shop. So recently I've been wearing this one a lot as well, so I'll just show you the dent in this one. So this one and my Musc Noir, they've been getting a lot of wear recently. I've been absolutely loving them, and this one is quite an easy to wear fragrance. Again, it would be suited to many different occasions. It could be dressed up or down, and I think it would make a really beautiful signature scent as well. So I've been really enjoying this one. It is significantly sweeter than the others though, so some might find this one a bit too sweet. Other people who didn't find the others sweet enough will probably enjoy this one more. So either way, I think this one has been a really worthwhile addition to their collection, because I think this will appeal to, you know, a certain group of people who maybe didn't get on so well with the other ones. And it's just offering something a little bit different to the house, you know. And that one was Musc Noir Rose. And now next up today, I'm gonna let you guys know which fragrances I've actually decluttered from this house, the ones that didn't quite work out for me. So first up is Narciso Rouge. I did move that one on, and that was kind of a funny one because when I first got it, I really liked it. I actually couldn't get enough of it. But after a while, I sort of noticed something kind of harsh and scratchy about it, and I really, to this day, I do not know what that was. What I think I'll do first off is I'll just go through the main accords and the notes, and then I'll keep talking about it after that. So the main accords of Narciso Rouge are powdery, vanilla, musky, woody, iris, rose, sweet, earthy, violet, and aromatic. And the notes of this fragrance, we have iris and rose in the top notes, then we have musk, tuberose, and orange blossom in the middle notes, and then we have tonka bean, vanilla, cedarwood, sandalwood, and vetiver in the base notes. And it's really strange because actually I love those notes. You know, I love iris, I really like rose, I love tuberose as well. I mean, that fragrance sounds like it would be perfect for me. And like I said, I did enjoy it at first, but after a while I just could pick up on something very harsh about the fragrance. And I don't know if it was the cold iris, I don't know if it's the way that the musk was done in that particular fragrance. Like, I really do not know what it was. I don't know if it was the vetiver, like I'm not sure what it was, you guys, but after a while I could pick up on something just very harsh about it, and I found it quite jarring actually. So I kept trying it, and I couldn't get over that thing that I didn't like about it. So I actually ended up moving that one on to a new home, and that one is Narciso Rouge. The next perfume I decluttered from this house was actually Narciso Ambrée, and this is a fragrance. I did like it, there was nothing really wrong with it, but I just sort of found that after a while the yellow florals in there didn't quite agree with me. I just didn't really love it in the end, and I grew tired of it very quickly. So the main accords of Narciso Ambrée are musky, powdery, floral, woody, amber, tropical, yellow floral, white floral, sweet, and vanilla. And the notes are frangipani, lang lang, white flowers, musk, amber, cashmeran, vanilla, and cedarwood. There was nothing really wrong with it, I just kind of grew tired of it, and I would say that one is quite different to the other ones that I own, so I really love the ones that I have, and that one wasn't really super similar to those. It almost felt less like a Narciso Rodriguez fragrance in the sense of it being quite heavy with the yellow florals. It was quite creamy, it wasn't really so much about the musk, and it just, I don't know, like, I didn't really like it in the end. I just kind of got a bit bored of it, so I moved that one on, although it's a very nice one, you know. I think the thing is as well, for me it felt very much like a summer fragrance, and I prefer fragrances that are a bit more versatile, and I just kind of grew tired of that one. So that was Narciso Ambrée. And now I think I will share with you what my all-time like favorites are from this house. I'm just very conscious as well that my camera is on low battery, so I hope it won't die. So I would say at the moment it's really hard for me to decide this as well, by the way, because I do love all of the ones that I own. I think they're all fantastic. At the moment though, I would probably say my all-time favorites are the EDT and probably Musc Noir, the original. So I would say these two are my favorites. I really like them. I also love Poudrée, so I'm gonna add that one in as well. I'm gonna add this one in as well because it's really hard to choose a favorite. I would say these three here, Poudrée, Musc Noir, and the EDT. my all-time favourites, and I just think this house in general is a really fantastic designer perfume house. I'd really love to hear what you guys think of this house in the comments. Let me know what your favourite ones are and let me know which ones didn't work out for you. So there we have it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a wee like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for new videos every week, and I can't wait to see you again very soon in my next video. Bye!